Well, it's pretty late here on a Thursday evening. Uh, watched the vice presidential debates and just had a few things to say about that. Excuse me, like I said, it's getting late, but like I said, after watching the debates, I thought Paul Ryan won. I gave it a 60-40. Um, and that 60-40 depends on whether or not you like facts and figures, and or you just like someone shouting at you. Joe Biden he just came off as a grumpy old man sitting on the porch yelling at kids, "Get off my yard!" Hey! That's just how he came across. He came across as just mean, condescending. "I've been here so long. You just shut up, youngin', and you listen to me. I'll tell you, because I've been here longer." Well, he'd been there a hell of a long time, and, well, he's had a lot of time to screw a whole lot of crap up. And I thought Paul Ryan, when Biden was dumb enough to bring up the 47% comment that Romney had made, Paul Ryan just made a joke out of it. I think it was the only time I heard the audience laugh, and basically said, "Well, sometimes you say some, he said, Joe, sometimes you say some things that just come out of your mouth wrong." And if you listen real close to what Biden said after that, he goes, "Yeah, well, I say what I mean. So does Romney." I think he shot his mouth off and then tried desperately to drag Romney in because, hey, what was it Joe Biden said that Obama was the first, articulate, well-spoken, clean black guy? Something to that effect, pretty close to that. And he just said it. He says what he means. Or the time he told the guy in a wheelchair to stand up. "Stand up, Chuck." "Oh, God love you." He's stuck in a wheelchair. Or how he said, "Oh, they're going to put y'all back in chains." Or how about his 7-Eleven comment about you can't go into 7-Eleven without seeing an Indian. So Joe's a gaffe machine, but he means what he says. So obviously he means those things because that's what he said tonight. But something else that came out earlier today I feel needs addressing. As we know last week, the unemployment rate, the books got cooked on that deal, and it fell from 8.1 to 7.8%. Even liberal economists are going, "Man, come on, this is ridiculous." They know what's happening. Well, now the jobless claims surprisingly fell to, 330 some odd thousand. Everyone was expecting 360s, 370s. But then, whoops, one of the states didn't report their numbers. And what state was that? I wonder what state would have the biggest impact to give the president the best unemployment picture. If you guessed California, you'd be right. Yes, indeedy. Just all too conveniently, California didn't send their numbers in, so they weren't included in the 339,000, I believe, unemployment claims. Now, isn't that interesting? But then when you question the Department of Labor, they don't publish that they didn't include California. They just say, "We didn't monkey with anything. We didn't cook the books. We didn't omit any states." But it's a lie by omission because they didn't put a little qualifier out there to say California has yet to report its numbers, or this statistic is only for 49 states. So it's a lie by omission. Imagine that. The Department of Labor, run by an Obama appointee and then you got the Democrat state of California doing everything it can to paint a rosy picture. Well, folks, don't be duped. This is what they're trying to do. But I just wanted to get that out there for you folks that, are paying attention. But, as far as the debate, just to wrap that up, because like I said, it is getting late. I don't think it was a deal breaker. I think it was a 60-40 Paul Ryan win. He came across a little bit, well-informed. He's the guy you want behind the scenes. He's got the numbers. The numbers are what the numbers are. Joe Biden, other than being a gaffe machine and just a mean old man trying to keep kids off his front yard, the guy's nothing but a rolling soundbite and a career politician. He's washed up. But one thing I do want to know, I'm wondering about this mortgage deduction. If they're going to do away with that mortgage deduction, that's not going to fly too well in my eyes. Because, and I don't care if it's Obama that wants to do away with it or Romney. I don't care, because this is how I look at it. Damn it, if these seniors that are retiring, you're not going to touch their Social Security, because let's face it, these seniors are the same people that voted for all these idiots for all these decades that have broke the system. Well, now just why in the hell should they not have some skin in the game now? They helped vote for the people that broke the system, so why is it now I'm supposed to give up my mortgage deduction? Well, gee, they plan their retirement around the Social Security. I plan paying for my house around being able to, write off my mortgage interest. How about you just tell new people when they go to buy a house, they can't write off the mortgage interest? I think that's more fair than just someone who's already midstream, oh, now all of a sudden you're going to take that away? What's going on? I want to know a little bit about, a little bit more about these deductions. Maybe what would be fair is to say, look, everybody can write off the first $200,000, of interest off their house. If you have a $200,000 home, you get to write off the interest on that. I don't know, just throwing it out there, trying to find some middle ground. I just don't think that, because I'm not old enough to, get in on, all these, wow, you're getting into your 55 and older. I mean, we can't mess with you. Well, why are you going to mess with me? I'm struggling too. I mean, even old Joe Biden, he even said these last 4 years, the middle class has been hard hit. Don't take away my mortgage deduction. How about this? Spend less. You government douches, spend less. Leave my damn mortgage deduction alone and spend less. Here's an idea. How about the hundreds of billions of dollars that we're panning out to all these illegals? How about just say, you know what? Yeah, we could save a couple $100 billion here. We're going to deny everything to illegals. You're not going to get no Social Security, no Medicare, no Medicaid, no health care, no nothing, no jobs. We're going to seize, if we catch you, we're seizing your assets. And we're going to take away your freedom. And you'll never be able to legally enter this country in the first place. You know what? Why are you going to tell me as a taxpayer I have to go without my mortgage deduction so that Julio and Romeo and all these others that came across the border illegally, and let's face it, I'm not just picking on Hispanics. It's just they happen to be, 90% of the illegals in this country? Why don't you tell them, you know what? You're not getting anything. We're not going to educate you. We're not going to feed you. We're not going to support you. You're not going to have a job here. Get the hell out of the country. Go back to your country of origin and enter the right way. Because I'm not going to take things away from the American taxpayer who have paid for them to give things to you. Why should I have to tell my children we have to go with less as a family because illegals, for some reason, have some right to my earnings? They're not entitled to anything. You know what they're entitled to? A jail cell on a train that makes a daily trip to the border where they put them back across, pull right up onto the border, drop them the hell back off. That's it. I don't owe illegals a damn thing in this country. I'm tired of paying for it. I'm tired of being told now my Social Security's in jeopardy, that I'm going to lose my mortgage deduction, that I'm going to have to start cutting back when we're not doing all the things we can do Get rid of, take all the benefits. Show me before you come to me. Look, I'm not unwilling to give some, but show me that you've cut all the other red meat. Show me that you've done it. I mean, why the hell are we spending $40,000 a year per prisoner? And we got veterans who are homeless. You want to tell a veteran that you can't provide any assistance to them because we have to spend $43,000 to help a person who took someone's life, a murderer, a rapist? Really? Why can't you just say, you know what? What do we have to put people in prison? Okay, yeah. We got to have a facility, and we got to have guards. That's it. Cut their food budget in half. Cut it down to $20,000 per prison. This is horse crap. Prisoners get better care than our vets. Explain that to a veteran who served the country. That you spend $40 grand a year on a felon. Explain that to my children. That you're going to give all this money to illegals to help educate them, help feed them, give them all your Social Security benefits, Medicare, Medicaid, whatever it is. I mean, all the hundreds of billions of dollars get siphoned into those people. And then look at my child, who's an American citizen, and say, you got to go without so they can have some. No. But I want, if this is, part of the Romney plan, I want to know. And I'm a Romney supporter, but if they're going to start dicking with my mortgage deduction for the interest on my mortgage, I want to know because I got some questions for them. So anyway, it's late. I'm going to bed. I appreciate you watching. If you have any comments, send them in. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. The news never stops. Thanks for watching.